What's up, everybody? My name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon, the crypto universe. Today is Thursday, November 30th. In today's video, we're going to be talking about y00ts, but more specifically, the 007 group. Now, what is 007? Well, basically, if you own 7 or more y00t NFTs, you are now entered into the 007 group. Now, we're going to talk about what 007 can offer people, what it gives you access to. Those benefits are actually quite nice. I cannot wait to share these things because I'm a part of 007 and my experience has been amazing. So with that said, you're going to be informed in this video of what we're going to see and expect in the floor price of y00ts. What are we seeing in the charts? And also, should you be acquiring 7 y00ts? Well, hopefully this video will be educational and informative for you. So with that said, as always, be sure to like the button, subscribe to the channel, don't forget to join our Patreon page, and most importantly, please be careful with any of the scammers down in the comments below. I will never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct messaging, or email, so please be careful and invest safely. So guys and girls, let's get right into it. So right now, floor price of y00ts is around 0.64 Ethereum. Now, after Frank from the D-Labs team had announced what was going to happen with not just Degods, Bitcoin Degods, or even the Dust token, but also with y00ts. From that, we saw the floor price of y00ts go from around 0.75 Ethereum down to around 0.64 Ethereum. Now, you must be wondering, is that a massive dip after the announcement? Well, let's go ahead and look into the recent chart. Now, this is on Blur. Now, you may look at this and be like, yeah, you know what? Looks like we're taking another dip. Are we going to head back down to around 0.55 Ethereum, which was our lowest point in its collection on Ethereum? Well, let's go ahead and zoom out a little bit because we're going to go to NFT Go, which is an amazing website that allows you to see the tool and also the specifics around the floor price. So if we go here, we're going to go ahead and zoom in and widen the chart. Why is this super important? Well, simply this, we are actually still forming higher lows. So like I said, we were hitting around 0.55 Ethereum, which was the lowest point that we saw this collection on Ethereum. Then we saw another support level roughly around here, around 0.58. And now the next support level is around 0.64. So as you can see here, we're forming higher lows. One right here, another higher low here, and another higher low here. So really, we haven't actually taken a massive dip as of yet. And right now, as you're seeing right here, you're seeing massive accumulation. Like, think of it like this. On November 28th, today is November 30th, so that's just 2 days ago, we saw the largest trading volume so far in the past 3 months because consecutively there have been a lot of NFTs bought within that time frame. And it's a mix. There are either people fulfilling their blur bids, meaning they're selling their NFTs to people who bid on their NFTs for the lowest price, or people are buying well above the floor price, or just picking up their favorite NFTs that they see at a low discount. Or they're really excited to see what's going to happen with y00ts based on what Frank has said. So I want to do some honorary mentions because some people have entered this group of y00ts, and we're going to mention the first person, and that is Blondie23LMD. Now, Blondie, I followed her quite a bit. She bought a whole bunch of NFTs with Invisible Friends, Garbage Friends, Iron Paw Gang. But now she just changed her PFP from a Degod, but also recently bought this y00t. And this y00t actually was looking on the floor for so long. It was roughly around 1.1 Ethereum and was an absolutely great steal. It has a color block halo, the amazing glasses, and this shirt, which is priceless. This is rare. But also next up, we have Pinch. Now, Pinch was tuning into one of the recent spaces. And in this space, basically, he was doing a dedicated shui to the Degods, y00ts, and D-Labs family. So again, we have to give an honorary mention because these people are doing what they do best, which is just being a part of the culture within the community of this whole ecosystem. And hands down, we got to give a shout out to Pinch. He owns a y00t NFT as well. Next up, we got to give another honorary mention to Strike Is Okay. Now, Strike has created a lot of customized glasses. He does a lot of animation, a lot of drawings, and lately he's been creating a lot of examples of these glasses that can be replaced. And who knows, maybe these glasses will be included into the whole design elements of y00ts for y00ts Season 2, because we do know that Frank and D-Labs are open to 4 different artists that they want to bring into the team, and those 4 different artists are going to update on the y00ts page, or at least the y00ts Twitter account, pretty much thoroughly. They're going to keep people updated, and they have all the free will to share with everybody what the artwork's going to look like. So that's everything in a nutshell in terms of that. And then next up, we also have Swasty, who finally has changed her PFP into this design of this y00t NFT. This is her previous NFT. Now this is is her newest one. So that's absolutely an honorary mention that we have to bring up to the table. And last but not least, we also have to bring up Milky Minaj. Now, Milky Minaj has used her NFT to develop the cereal box that many people were whitelisted for. Absolutely amazing. Again, you can take your IP or your intellectual property and your licensing from these NFTs very soon to do things like this. Not just with cereal boxes, probably with music, clothing brands, whatever you want. That's just the start of how you can license the IP of your NFT. Now let's go ahead and go right into the nitty gritty, which is 007. Now you must be wondering, why join 007? Well, if you own 7 or more NFTs, you can possibly get a chance to win certain things. So right now, 007 partnered with Bankman Finance, who was featured on one of the Twitter spaces, and he was giving away a free flight to Art Basel, Miami. Now, we do know that there's going to be a whole bunch of DeGod U events happening within Art Basel. There's a whole schedule on that, and we'll share that in the link on the upper right hand side of what that looks like. But this is amazing that they will fly one person out for absolutely free to attend this. And who ended up winning? Well, it was actually this person right here, Santiago Anhawk, also known as Jamos. This person won the giveaway. So that's why it's really cool to be a part of the 007 group and also to be a part of their Twitter spaces, because you can get a chance to win one of these things as well. That's just one of many things. So let's go ahead and move on to the next part, because you may wonder, what's the point of joining y00ts? Well, you may want to hear from Frank himself. Frank is the founder of y00ts, Degods, Bitcoin Degods, D-Labs, and the Dust Token. So let this clip play that was created by Crypto by Night to share with you why 007 stands out as one of the predominant figures within the space.
I think the best version of the president of Degods and y00ts, it looks like X Plus and 007 applied to the entire community when they were both in their prime. I think 007's been crushing it recently, but if you think about what X Plus was when it was really, really well run, it was when Mav. Mav was like that dude, you know, for a minute, like where he was just kind of like, he made the idea and then like took that and then just like continued to grow it, scale it, had these events, had poker nights, had all these things that like built the culture of X Plus, but it was applied just strictly to X Plus.
Yes.
And I think like it's that type of leader that is able to take a concept and then go move a section of a community towards that.
So you just heard what Frank had to say about 007, but also he shows up. He isn't just about talking, he's about putting action. So just yesterday, we ended up having a meeting in the Discord page. And this Discord page was the 007 category. So mainly, if you had 7 or more of these NFTs, you would have exclusive access to be talking with Frank to hear his feedback. And what was great about this meeting is that there's a lot of different alpha, which I'm not going to spill in this conversation because it was a very private conversation. But what was great about it overall is that he had a perfect vision of how to basically put 007 on the map. And he's working really closely with 007 to make sure that y00ts are on top. And this has to do with technology, this has to do with UI and UX, all these interfaces that we have from people who want to basically be entertained with this collection, right? We want to connect with other people and we want to build utility out of this collection. So that's really amazing. And also keep in mind, he also will visit the spaces. So he's now, Frank, attending spaces more often now, but mainly he's always here to support 007 because 007 consistently hosts spaces on Twitter, also known as X, with different people such as Wesley, who owns a one-on-one NFT, but also other people as well in the space that are predominant figures in Degods community, in the y00ts community. And currently the website is being restructured and is being supported by the D-Labs team and Frank himself, giving great feedback on how the interface of this website is going to be. And keep in mind, there's a few things I want to share with you. Number one, there's something going to be called Ledger University. Now, Ledger University is sponsored by specific members of the Degods community that's going to allow people to have ledgers, and it's going to be absolutely free. Now, I'm not going to share all those details with you because that's coming out very soon, but also there's going to be multiple different campaigns. Also next year in April of 2024, during the NFT NYC event, there's going to be a 007 or aka y00ts gathering. There's going to be an event happening during that time. And also, there are 2 secret projects that are in the works right now within 007 that I cannot wait to share with you once that news does come out. But in order for you to find out, you actually have to join them in their Discord page by having 7 or more NFTs. Again, this is just one of many, many different things in terms of benefits when you end up owning 7 or more NFTs. So I want to share with you my personal perspective on certain traits you should look out for. So let's go ahead and go into the y00ts floor. So this is what the y00ts floor looks like, but there are certain things that I'm looking out for that are absolutely great discounts, because when you look at low floor prices, that's when you buy the dip. Smart investors know when to buy the dip, and this is one of those times. Now, one thing I want to share with you is the noun glasses, right? Noun glasses is roughly around 1.74 Ethereum. So that's the lowest cost right now for the cheapest NFT on Blur. And this will give you access to the verbs DAO. And another trait I want to share with you is the head traits, right? So we have the color block halo. These are absolutely my favorite, and they're right now underneath 1 Ethereum. So this, I think, is an absolutely great steal in my personal opinion. And the last thing I want to share with you is the Pirate Crown. This is absolutely a great steal, around 1.3 Ethereum. So again, these are just my favorite traits. I just want to share that really quickly. And number one, last thing I want to share with everybody is that if you live in Los Angeles, let me know down in the comments about the YouTube and Twitter, because I would love to meet up with you guys. If you are a y00ts holder, if you're a Degod holder, I would love to meet up with you in Los Angeles. I've been living here for 12 years, and I've gone to a number of different in real life events regarding Degods and y00ts, but I just want to meet people privately, not just within these in real life events, but if you just want to grab coffee, if you want to talk anything within Degods or y00ts or Bitcoin Degods, I'd love to meet up with everybody. And again, leave those comments down below, and I cannot wait to read those comments. So with that said, let me know your thoughts down below, how you feel around the y00ts NFTs. Are they undervalued or overvalued? Are you going to be joining 007 now that you're more informed and educated on what 007 is, that you can get all access to the Dust Labs team or D Labs team, Frank himself, and also access to the 007 Discord, also the y00ts Discord page that allows you to have private conversation, alpha calls, and many different things within the NFT ecosystem. It's all amazing. I'm so glad to be a part of this, and I just want to share with everybody my experience in this conversation. So with that said, if you like what you've seen, like what you heard, and if you have any questions, please leave a comment down below. But most importantly, please like the button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page to receive all of our alpha calls regarding buy and sell orders, both NFTs, cryptocurrencies, and all the news within 007 and y00ts. Other than that, I'll see you guys next time.